Yeah, maybe that was it. All right, hopefully that works and they can find us again.
Okay.
All right, guys. Hopefully this works back again. It's about time for to get some ingots out. We'll let some more people get back in here that were following us just a second ago. I see the same names coming in, so that's cool.
Thank you guys for following and coming back. Try better to not get age restricted, which I don't know how we did.
I don't know how we did. So silly.
We'll be more careful.
Maybe it was language. I don't know.
Yeah. Sure looks like that because I messed it up.
Tim, I think that's an easy way to do it. That's really how I did it. And I don't know where you're from. I asked earlier when I had a couple thousand people in here how much they were paying for propane in their area, their neck of the woods. 25-pound gas propane cylinder refill here is $18. But in the comments, it was between $20 and $40, depending on where they were. The most expensive one I saw was New York, that somebody said, which is crazy.
Look, helicopter.
That's pretty low. All right, if you're just coming in, we are melting an old chair, which there's not a whole lot of it left now back there. And we are making aluminum ingots out of it. $8 for a fill from the Amish? That's impressive.
That's nice.
Ironically, out here, the Amish used to own the one we used to get it at, but it was still $18. If you guys are just joining, we are melting that aluminum chair right there using a melting furnace. The link is in my bio if you're interested in this one. This is the 12-kilogram version, and we're making aluminum ingots. There's a copper one just for color. We're making aluminum ingots out of it to do some sand casting and then some other fun stuff in the future. But hey, do you need to cut another piece off to feed it?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and cut it off and I'll stop talking for a second. Drop her in there and they can see how fast it feeds. It did, David. It worked. Your suggestion worked perfectly. Thank you very much. I'll try not to do whatever it is that we did that got us age restricted, so that way younger kids can check cool stuff out and then make their parents want to buy it. All right, so that flame you see there is because there's these tiny little pieces of rubber on there that have to burn off, and just the legs have it in 4 different places. So here, let it feed itself. Let me see if I can zoom in there for you. Once that rubber piece is burned off, you see that flame goes away. Now there's still like a 1 foot blue flame coming out of there. You can barely see it. You can definitely feel it. It's sadly not as warm down here as you think it is. Or should be. It is on top of it. I know. What's going on, man?
What?
David said our numbers dropped again. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on.
Hey.
It doesn't say age restricted yet, though. What are we doing? All right, you getting them out?
Yep.
Oh, look at that. Oh, Jack. It's not for everybody. You missed pouring the metal, though. That's pretty cool. Which we're getting ready to do again here in a second. The senior says big aluminum's out to get you. They're trying to shut me down. All right, I'm going to be quiet so you can hear this. Steve, we're getting about 6 hours as long as we are doing aluminum. you do, you know, copper up towards 2,000 degrees. Yeah, I keep seeing that person too. I wonder how I can get them out of here.
This is the only fast way to get this part off.
Okay, I just blocked that watch my private video person. Maybe that's it, huh? The problem is I just found them. It's just so hard. The comments fly by so fast. I know if you subscribe to the channel, you get premium comments. And I get to see those faster. But if you don't subscribe, it just shotguns them to me. I bet you're right. I bet it had something to do with that person. Hey, comment, we are doing aluminum today. We have not melted any gold because I don't have that kind of money. But what I do have is old junk chairs like that one over there that we're turning into these aluminum ingots. So we made these guys out of it. These guys. Yeah, waste oil burner would be good too. How we doing on dross?
Great.
All you gotta do is buy one of these melting furnaces off of Amazon, and then just watch what we're doing, and we'll show you how to do it. We're not professionals. We're just learning by watching other people and making mistakes and finding out how to do it. Yeah, Tim, if you only stay with one mold, it gets kind of boring. In my bio there, if you get the link tree in my bio, I put the 4-pack of the 1 kilogram molds in there. It's like $22 or so from Amazon, and that helps you. Yeah, this is definitely science, right? This is where it's at. Yeah, if you only do the one mold, it gets kind of stagnant.
All right, Dad.
What are you doing?
Faster win. Miles, get out of the light, buddy. Go that way.
We need to get the dross out of there after you cut off another piece. Nah, just cut it off. Let's go.
It's faster because there's steel down there and I don't want to destroy everything.
Get a piece off there so we can throw it in there. We need to get the dross out. Nice plans. Yeah, check that link in my bio. Get the, I don't know if I told you or not, but go to my bio to the link tree. Get the 12 kilogram version one off Amazon. It's on sale for $40 off right now. And it allows you to put aluminum cans right through that hole. We usually do aluminum cans and they fit straight in. If you get the 6 kilogram version, you have to take the lid off to put the cans in, and it's very frustrating. Adam, it's taken us, to remelt the ingot. So once you get it up and running and warm, and we always start with a little bit of metal in there, it remelts the ingot very fast. The pure ingots melt way faster than this because there's so many impurities in them. Once this piece melts down, I'll show you the dross that he has to take off the top. Okay, thank you. I'll let him cut these few pieces real quick. Thanks, David. Thanks for stopping by, man. What? Oh, why is that light off? We go turn that light on back there, the back door light? Yeah, go ahead. There's a piece of that chair melting down. Senior, that's exactly how you spell it. We just recycle it. It's still metal. It's just all the impurities. Dewey, we're using propane, 25-pound gas cylinder. Hey, Diesel, thanks for coming back, man. We let it get about half to 3/4 full because we have 4 1 kilogram silo aluminum in there left over. If you let all the aluminum go or whatever metal you're melting out.
Stay away. Let's do that.
And then you see the nice pure liquid aluminum underneath it. Where are we at for a pour, you think?
Not ready.
Yeah, let's get the rest of that out there. Let's go ahead and pour 2 of them. We got about 1,100 people in here, so that way they can see the pour, since it's the pour and the quench are the coolest parts.
Okay.
Let me zoom all the way back out here, guys, for you.
There you go. Stay over there, buddy.
So you can see that's about 1,220 degrees. We're melting aluminum if you're just coming in. Here it is in its liquid form. At least 1,220 degrees hot. We're getting a little bit more of that dross off the top. Remember, that's the impurities that's in the metal that we were pouring. All right. Yep.
Molds are preheated.
The molds are preheated. And he's going to carefully pour those into the 1 kilogram molds, which weigh about 6 ounces each. You going to go that way?
Yep.
Yeah, you probably have enough for another one. I'd pour one more. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so that we can get notified when we go live. This is a thing that we're going to do quite often. This and other science projects. Techie stuff, ham radio, just all nerdy stuff.
Random stuff.
We're going to be using this aluminum here soon to make some sand casting and start pouring some castings with it. All right, so you always leave a little bit of metal in there like we did. That way it keeps melting faster. I don't know what a cloud chamber is. Tell me what that is. Put that bad boy back in there. Remember, everything's always hot. Yeah, you're right.
Prove it. Tool.
We need a little bit of gold paint. They said we'd be rich. So, all right, put that top back on. Here's another cool part about science, guys. Long walker, just to have fun, just spending time with the kids outside. It will ignite. I think it's called a blevy. When we turn it on, it's so hot in there that it's going to ignite itself from the propane without any kind of a spark or flame. So this is why if you have like a gas leak on a furnace or a water heater in a garage and a car pulls in the garage, the exhaust can make your house explode because of this exact same principle. So watch this. So if your house was, if you pulled into your garage and there was a bunch of propane or natural gas in there that had been leaking, and I've seen it. We don't have any ant beds, but I can tell you what, Kyle, next year when I find that hornet's nest in the ground, they're getting a lot of aluminum because they're mean. This cost about $250. It's on sale for $210. This is the 12 kilogram version. The link is in my bio to go to an Amazon link for this exact same one, and it's a kit and you get everything there, but it's on sale $40 off for $210. Pretty good deal. I didn't get to save the $40, but you can. All right, go ahead and cut another piece off and put it in here. A lot of people just coming in asking why are we doing it. We're just having fun outside. We're going to make some castings out of this aluminum.
So I'm getting all the moisture out of the metal first.
Crayon, I have no idea. We have to do all the research on that. All right. I'll get down here on the level so you can see how fast that aluminum melts down. It just got age restricted again. So annoying. Bear, an ingot is this. Just a pure chunk of aluminum. It must be the fire because it came on when the fire came on. Thanks, Crayon. I'll definitely check that out. I don't have no knowledge on it at all. It's research that we got to do.
What?
Make sure you guys follow me for our extra lives when we go live and melt more stuff. Yeah, my guess is it goes age restricted when that flame burns from that little rubber piece in there. It must be able to tell that. And it says now the actions in this live are performed by professionals or supervised by professionals. Do not attempt. You could absolutely do brass in this. Why not get your casting ready? Yeah, because we don't have any. So that's why. Don't have any yet. Yeah, absolutely. So this isn't about making money. This is about outside making memories. The link to this one's in my bio, guys. It's an Amazon link. It's the 12 kilogram version. If you want to do it with aluminum cans like we usually do, get the 12 kilogram version because the cans fit right through the lid hole. If you get the smaller versions like we did in the past, you have to take the lid off, put like 3 smash cans in there, put the lid back on. It's terrible. All right, you got to cut another piece of that chair off? All right. Yeah, professional for sure, right? Yeah, I would hate for kids to learn how to have fun outside. I've seen so many videos on TikTok that aren't live or age restricted. That just blows my mind. Scorpio, we have made copper in the past. You know, it's almost 2,000 degrees to do copper, but it's way cooler because it looks like you're pouring gold. You can also do pre-82 pennies. You know, they're 95% copper. Exactly, Texan. You know what I'm talking about. All right, I'll get down on the level here so you can watch it eat this up. So remember, there's already a puddle of molten aluminum in there. So you'll see how fast it'll go down. Telling the guys, really reminds me of like the Terminator, you know, when he's going down into the cast iron or whatever they're doing. Patrick, we are melting an aluminum chair and making ingots in it, like this, and we plan to do some sand casting in the future. So when we melt it down like this, we get all the impurities off the top, which are called dross. Mason, push that forward a little bit, that pan, so they can see it. That's the impurities that came off of it. That's all junk. So this is more pure aluminum. But we don't scrap. We're just having fun. All right, go ahead and get those out of the mold so they can see that. I have not, Tim. Yeah, James, it's on Amazon. The link is in my bio. If you click my name up there and go to my bio, you'll see a Linktree link. I put the exact one that I'm using in there. This is the 12 kilogram. It's like GongYi or something is the brand of it. Linked to Amazon. So it's not, you're not buying it through TikTok or anything. It's through Amazon, so you know that it's. Oh, cool, Wesley. I had no idea. So 6063 alloy. Huh. Cool. Thanks for that. So the ingots, hold on real quick, I'll answer that question. We're going to do a quench real quick. Everybody always likes that. Oh, we got a bunch of them in there. You can make silver bars in this, no problem. Texan. Okay, so people are asking, how much do they weigh? So those are 1 kilogram molds, but that's in gold, which we're definitely not doing gold. So if that was gold, it would weigh 2.2 pounds. But because it's aluminum, it weighs 6 ounces. If it was copper, like this one, same size, it weighs a pound. So just teaching the kids some science while we're at it. We're making bars on the fly right now. So He just put this piece in there, and you'll see it melt right down. Yeah, if I was going to do silver, I'd probably get one of those induction models, tabletop ones that use electricity and induction. We're going to use, we're going to get some sand and start sand casting some stuff out of it.
I know it seems like I'm being a bit of a pansy, but I just don't want to get cold hands.
Yeah.
There's ice in here. It's
All right.
gonna be cold when it comes out.
We're gonna use we're gonna make some sand casting. I have a 3D printer. We're gonna print some things where we can, you know, pour the metal into it and replicate whatever the mold is that we make ourselves. And since we're doing the work now, we're getting all the impurities, which is what you see right there, out of the metal, and they will melt faster and be cleaner. That is 1220 degrees inside of there, melting that aluminum. Try to stand here so you guys can see. I don't know what it costs. Around here it costs 18 bucks to fill up a 25-pound propane cylinder. We're getting about 6 hours of usage out of a propane cylinder. If we were to do the math on all of it, we're for sure losing money, but we're just having fun. Yeah, brass ammo casings would be cool.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Do that. Are any of those the ones that
We've only done copper and aluminum. We want to do brass and lead. We're just trying to collect it right now. And of course, trying to get everything for free to make it even better without having to go buy it. Worst case scenario, I might go to a scrapyard and buy some scrap brass.
Some motors.
It seems to be the hardest stuff to come by.
Dumpster diving. Yeah.
Corona, we've never sold any of the bars. We're just going to make some stuff out of them. Just having fun. So that's what we've made out of that chair, what used to be a chair so far. That, and I had these stacked up down here so people could see earlier. Not the copper one, obviously. But that's what we made out of a chair. 25 pounds. So if I step back, it's just a gas grill. So that's the whole setup. The links on for Amazon is in my bio. There's a link tree there for the 12 kilogram version, which is what I'm using. And it comes as a kit. You pull it out of the box, hook it up to some propane, and you are melting metal in no time. Yeah, we're just stacking them up. That's all we're doing. You can see that our pours are getting better. There's a lot of dross on those still, so when we remelt those down the road, we'll be able to get that off there. No, even though you see some frost on it, right? It's 30 degrees outside right now, but we haven't had any problem with it. Comes with this regulator on top, and you have to crank that open pretty far if you start doing copper, since it's 2,000 degrees or so. Yeah, Jeep guy, I just don't know if they'll give them to me. But I need to go ask, right? Michael Scott once said that you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. All right, cut another piece off. Yeah, I considered a Devil Forge. I just didn't want to pay for it. So this one was 210 bucks. The link is in my bio for this one. And I was like, it's stainless steel with ceramic mat, with crucibles that are made out of the same material, with molds that are made out of graphite. I didn't know what the difference could be. Maybe if you're getting it to freeze up, maybe you're using too much gas. I don't know. Because we've done copper with it, right? And we haven't froze a tank up yet. Not saying it won't happen, but we haven't done it yet. I don't know how cold it is for you. Sparky, that is an excellent recommendation. We were definitely going to try tire shops to get some lead. I just need to research and see what safety precautions we need to take for lead. All right, cool. You go to... Yeah, you could definitely sell it. I don't know what it's worth. We're just doing it for fun and probably going to start casting things out of it. Yeah, that's good. Wrong cut keys from the hardware store. Very good idea for brass. The white disc that came with it, the crucible setting on it inside of there.
it doesn't put too big of an imprint inside of the wool.
We're in Indiana. I don't know how much these go for, guys. We haven't sold any. I do need to just stop by the scrapyard and say, hey, how much are these, so I can answer that question in the future. How are we doing on dross? Do we need taking off air? Yeah. All right, we'll take this off here. Thanks, Paul. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to turn the gas off, and we're going to take those impurities off the top, which is called dross. Yeah, it won't have to get very warm at all to do lead, right? That'd be fun. And being outside, I think it'd be a little bit better, you know, for the fumes. Instead of inside. All right. So, yeah, that's that ceramic mat that the metal's insulated with. I don't know how it can just take that heat like that and just stay white. It's crazy.
Come look at it. Here, it's dark over here.
Yeah, it's just glowing hot. It's crazy. Yeah, the only time I'm warm, though, is when he takes that lid off. All right, there's all the impurities.
Here, show him how weird it is.
Yeah, Robert, I know it says that, but the first one we got, the instruction manual said to put it in there, and then they said not to. I think they did that because it's breaking down after time over the heat, from what I read. The fiber is made from rock. Yeah, that makes sense then. It's just crazy. All right, I think we're good to do another pour after you get that off there, too. All right, so he's going to take the crucible out. Remember, this is the 12-kilogram crucible. Thanks, Firewood. Thanks for stopping by, man. Yes, Michael, this is old water pipes. Oh, hang on. I forgot I'm zoomed in. This is old water pipes. This weighs 1 pound. So that's 1,220 degrees or so, probably a little bit more. And we are melting aluminum. Yeah, there's the fire brick from inside that you were asking about.
It is so hot.
1,220 degrees. We're melting aluminum. We're about ready to pour the ingots, which is a fun part. Robert, yeah, we got the 6 kilogram first, and then I got rid of it only because we couldn't put Coke cans right through the hole in the top, and I got tired of taking the lid off and on, off and on. So, boy, that thing is hot. All right, here's a pour. We already heated the molds. We just got the last ingots out of it. They are mega hot, I promise. They're every bit of still 500 degrees like it recommended. These are graphite molds. Why didn't you pour that one in full?
Because we don't have a lot of metal in there.
You guys can see them start to solidify live here. They're still liquid right now. Now I'm watch them solidify. It's really cool to see. Michael, the copper was fun. It has to get really hot. And it looks like you're pouring gold, which is really cool. They're probably aluminum, Shadow, depending on how much you crank on them, or there's some kind of alloy maybe.
See, look right here where it's getting red hot on the.
Does a magnet stick to it at all? Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. It'll notify you when we go live in the future too, please.
All right, show them the inside of this crucible.
Yep, so we still have a little bit of metal in there, which is important. We're going to put it back in here. And then we're going to show you another piece of science here. When I turn this propane cylinder back on, it will ignite because it is so hot in there. No spark required, no flame required. Spooky, I have no idea because we're not selling them. We're just having fun, just stacking them up. We're probably eventually going to start doing some sand casting with them.
Mm-hmm. He said sweet. What?
Hey, Nuka, bought on Amazon, and if you click there and go to the GongYi store, they sell the mat individual. All right, so you're gonna see a flame come out of there, and the reason that is because there's little pieces of rubber on there that we can't get off. So that's the only reason there's a flame. Once it melts that off, it's good to go. The setup here is 250 bucks. It's $40 off right now on Amazon. The link is in my bio. There's a Linktree link, and this is the 12 kilogram one. It will take you right to the Amazon page where I bought mine at, but it's 40 bucks off. So 210 bucks. Yeah, Corona, I've heard there's a lot of people that get good money selling these like on the private market, not the scrap yards. But is that something we'll do? I don't know. Yeah, Don, this is amateur hour here, buddy. You're going to see how not to do it probably. Hey, Shadow, just because you can't bend them doesn't mean they're not aluminum. These pieces that we're cutting off here, we can't bend them.
Yeah, I can.
Gator, we are cutting up an old aluminum chair of some sort and making ingots out of it for future sand casting. So these are 6-ounce ingots right here that we've made out of that chair. I don't know, Spooky, I have a 3D printer, so I was gonna do some cool stuff. I thought maybe like a family crest, make a sand mold out of that, and then make use like silver or copper, or combine a few metals to make a goldish color like tin or brass, and you know, make some cool stuff. Swords were suggested, just, you know, just fun stuff, nothing that you could actually use, just fun stuff. All right, cut our piece off. For sure, Don, we do. This smelter can be found, the link is in my bio for the Linktree. This is off of Amazon. It's $40 off right now. This is the 12 kilogram version. If you just click that Linktree link in my bio, it will take you right to the exact one that I bought, so that way you can make sure you get the right one. It's important to get the 12 kilogram one and not the 6. Don't save the 20 or 30 bucks. Because you can't put Coke cans right through the top of the hole, and it's a real pain in the butt to take that lid on and off 100 times. So save yourself the hassle. Right? A bronze sword would be awesome. So that's where making these ingots would be better, because they'll melt faster whenever we want to do a sand cast. No problem. And a lot of people get caught up in when they're looking at this, and I don't feel like I was explained it very well, is that these molds, everything that you see, the ratings on everything, like this is a 12 kilogram melting furnace, well, that's in gold. But when you pour this aluminum into the 1 kilogram molds like you see down there on the brick, well, they weigh 6 ounces because, of course, metal density. But nowhere does it say that that 12 kilograms is a gold measurement, so you just don't know until you get into it. But, you know, those are 6-ounce bars of aluminum out of the 1 kilogram mold. If that was 1 kilogram over there of gold, you know, it'd be worth $850,000. This is aluminum, which is basically worth nothing. But then when we did copper out of the same mold, this weighs a pound, right? Versus the 6 ounces that weighs. All right, go ahead and cut our piece off there. All right, you gonna throw them in there so they can start melting? No, I don't really build anything. I just play and have fun. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, let you know when we go live. We plan on doing a lot more melting of all kinds of materials throughout the winter instead of staying in the house. And then once we start getting some sand casting going on, I think that'd be really cool then. Yeah, Murray, I'd definitely do it with silver if I had enough. I have some silver, but it's already precast, and I don't want to melt it. Michael, if we're doing aluminum, we're getting about 6 hours on a 25-pound gas grill tank. So that flame that you're seeing is that little rubber boot that's on the bottom there that we couldn't get off. Other than that, when you're doing regular metals, there's no yellow flame. There is a blue flame that you'll see, but no yellow flame like a fire. You should not see that. So that's rubber. So silver, if you have 10 pounds of silver and it's pure, silver is about what, $25 or so right now a troy ounce. So you're setting on some decent money. The impurities are called dross, D-R-O-S-S. If you're interested in this one, you can get, the link is in my bio to this exact one. This is the 12 kilogram version. It takes you right to Amazon, not to some weirdo shop that you're probably going to get scammed on, which seems to happen a lot. Yeah. Murray, I would just sell those. You can go to any, if you're interested in selling those, you can just sell those for spot value to anybody, anytime. You can definitely melt lead. I want to check into the safety precautions first. It has such a low melting temperature. This is aluminum that we're melting. It's 1220 degrees Fahrenheit. If there's a way to check the grade of aluminum, I'm sure there is, right? I don't know. There was just somebody in here that was telling me what they thought, what kind of alloy this was. As far as smells go and stuff, there's no smell off this at all. Nickel, I doubt there's much profit at all. I've heard of, we're just doing it for fun, right? Melting all these down for fun. I've heard that people can sell these to other people and make profit on them. But as far as like taking to the scrapyard, I don't know. Yeah, Murray, I wish I would have sold my silver back in like 2008 though, when it was worth $50 an ounce. Danny, we were melting and cutting up back there what's left of an old aluminum chair, and we're making ingots out of it. Those are aluminum ingots. What's the most important thing to know about smelting metal? Well, we don't, we're no professionals, even though it says on there that we are.
Most important thing to know, don't rush it.
Yeah, don't rush it, and remember that everything is hot, even if it doesn't look hot, it is absolutely hot. So never take those gloves off for any reason.
Well, not these ones, but...
Right, you're wearing the wrong ones, but never take gloves off and think it's not hot, because it is. We lose a pretty good amount of metal in that dross. If you see that frying pan right there, that's all the impurities that we've gotten out of that chair that we've scooped off the top. We're about to scoop some off the top, so I'll show you right now. Change your gloves. Oh, no, we're going to do a quench real quick. Hang on. We are doing aluminum today. Crazy, I have no idea. Yep, just aluminum. We'll call it silver so I feel rich. This is a GongYi forge off of Amazon. Nothing special at all. Right there.
Look how hot this brick is.
Pasta, that's just water. Earlier, we had a big old giant ice block that we froze, and that was really cool. We're gonna have to do more ice in the future because that was really fun.
Dad.
Yeah, busting up the old silver chair. That's right.
Show them how hot this brick gets. Just by the mold sitting on it.
What is it?
Grit.
Oh yeah. Well, I want to introduce a whole lot of water there. Yeah. Yeah, everything just stays so hot.
That's why I wanted to show you, because everything is hot. There is nothing here that isn't hot, but this...
Danny, I think the next thing we're going to do is probably get into sand casting. I have a 3D printer, and we're going to make some sand molds and start casting some stuff for fun. Yeah, we've done copper in the past. There's a copper bar chilling down here with these aluminum ones. I was showing people earlier how, this is only 6 ounces of aluminum out of that mold, whereas that's 1 pound of copper. Yeah, we're definitely losing money, Moose. We're just having fun, spending some time together outside, but there's no doubt that this is a loss. If you're interested in that exact one I'm using, the link is in my bio that takes you to Amazon. This is the 12 kilogram version, which I recommend getting the 12 kilogram version. especially if you want to do Coke cans like we do in the past, because they just drop right through that hole. If you try to save yourself 40 bucks and get the 6 kilogram version, you got to take the lid on and off, and it's a real pain in the butt, and it's not so much fun. People remelt the dross. We've never done it. I don't know if it's worth. I'm sure there's more metal in there to get out. I don't know if it's worth it. We're just trying to share our fun experience with other people, Ben. Nice name. Happy New Year's to you. You're seeing a yellow flame there, guys, because there's a little rubber foot on that piece that we can't get off, so it has to burn off. Other than that, you just have a nice pretty blue flame coming out of there. The pan is called dross. It's all the impurities that we scrape off the top of the aluminum before we pour it into the molds and make the ingots.
That's the last piece.
That's the last piece of the chair? All right. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel too, so that way when we go live and do this in the future, you can be notified. If not, you just have to randomly come across us again, but just make sure you subscribe. So once this melts down, guys, we're going to get the dross off, and then we're going to do another pour, which is always very satisfying to watch. At Geo, it's even worse. It's aluminum. I got you with the dross. I think we're just going to throw it in the recycle bin, to be honest with you. All right, see that little piece of rubber on? I don't know if you can see it in the flame there. There's a little piece of rubber. Probably not. It has to burn off. It's not even in the fire yet. It's just so hot up top there, it's on fire. Again, if you're interested in this exact one, this is the 12 kilogram, 21 release in about 1 or 2 minutes. We will do the dross off the top and another pour and a quench.
Oh, I'm not looking in there. I'm on the ground.
Try to see if I answered all your guys' questions. All right, we ready to throw the... Oh no, you're still melting in there. Once this flame gets down, guys, I'll show you. We don't use any flux. It just comes right to the top. Mark, the LP gas tank 25-pound gas grills lasting us about 6 hours if we're doing aluminum. It costs 18 bucks here to get a 25-pound cylinder filled up. Once that flame goes down, you'll be able to see it. He's kind of mixing it around a little bit, helping it melt down. That's all the dross on top. So once we take that off, it'll leave the nice, pure, clean aluminum below it. Yeah, Moose, if you go to the link tree in my bio, it takes you right to the Amazon link, or right to Amazon, not to anything else. You know, nothing weird. Yeah. Yeah, well, I can't find it. Yeah, there you go. That's from being in there stirring it, and that's rebar. But anyway, this is the 12 kilogram version, and I highly recommend that because cans fit right through that hole when you do aluminum cans. It takes about 20 cans to 25 cans to get one of those bars made if you do aluminum cans. Yep, this is aluminum. Anyway, link in my bio, 12 kilogram. It takes you to Amazon. Nothing fishy. All right, guys, it is time to shut it down, take off the lid, and get the dross off the top and do another pour. Let me get this bad boy zoomed out. Yep, silver will work in it, but it's awful big. You would need to have a lot of silver to get this one. But you could absolutely do silver. I would just keep a different crucible. And the crucible is this piece in here you melt the metal in for silver so that you don't mix them. All right, oops, I should have been over here doing this. Yeah, there's the dross off the top.
Or slag, impurities. It's like the paint, all that stuff.
Let me get zoomed in here so you can see the liquid aluminum underneath. See how good that looks underneath there? There's a lot of dross in this one.
Probably good.
Yep, you got some more in there. Leo, we're just making aluminum bars right now out of them, little ingots, which we will probably melt down in the future and get some, yeah, oh, you got the right gloves on, and do some sand casting with it and make some cool stuff on it. Keep going. Yeah, just a wee bit more in there if you can get it. All right, guys, time for the pour.
This will be not
Wade.
the last one.
Why?
I think we'll have one more ingot
Okay.
after.
Wade, this is a GongYi 12 kilogram melting furnace. The link is in my bio to Amazon for it. The exact one that comes with the exact stuff. So that is the crucible. That's what you melt all of your metals in. This is very hot, 1220 degrees or so. No problem, man. Hey, the way I learned was watching other people. Okay, then you might want something this big, if that's what you're going to do with it for silver. All right, we do this all on the ground. I feel like it's safer. These molds are preheated, guys. I feel like it's safer in case something was to break or bust or something. We're already on the ground.
You ready?
Yep.
Just wait for this brick to explode on us.
Yeah, we might have to heat that back up and do one more.
And like I said.
All right, I think we are.
So, hey, show them that surface tension. Aluminum has very high surface tension, so you can see how it floats above the top and still stays together. That's why I can pour over the mold. And I was trying not to have to do another
We're making aluminum ingots.
pour.
We cut up an old chair and are casting aluminum ingots out of it for now. And then I'll get back here in a second once these dry up. It's just really cool to see. Hey, Miles, shut that light off real quick. The switch, yeah, the switch is on the top back of it, so I can show these guys how hot these molds are. Leo, they're not worth much. They're just aluminum. You see that? That's how hot those bad boys are.
See, it's in daytime, this looks like
Look at that.
reflective. But
All
at
right, well, let's
nighttime, the metal
go ahead and fire
inside
back up.
is-
We'll let those cool off, and then we will extract them.
Wait, don't do it, don't do it.
So another cool thing is here. So here's what we're making, if you're just coming. We're making aluminum ingots
Please don't do that.
right here out of an old chair that busted up, an old aluminum
Burning my
chair.
hand off right now, not even know.
And we're going to make some sand molds in the future and start doing some casting. All right, here's another cool piece of science. Step back, Miles. So it's so hot in there that it's going to ignite the propane without a spark. Step back a little bit. Warren, we keep everything inside. But yes, you're right. Moisture is bad. As far as cans go, for the guy that's asking, we find it takes about 20 to 25 aluminum cans that we crush to make one of these bars. And we're going to make another video here soon of the can crusher and all that, the way that we do it. I have a pneumatic can crusher.
Hey, Dad, let's show them the flame off the top.
The what?
Flame off the top. There's that blue flame.
So that's what you're sticking your hand down into and just don't realize it. That's why you always want those gloves on. Yep, 25 or so soda cans. Today we're just doing an old aluminum chair. These weigh 6 ounces. So kind of cool thing teaching the kids about density of metals is that this weighs 6 ounces of aluminum, but the same ingot size of copper that we made, well, this weighs a pound. So you can hear the difference when it hits the ground here. That weighs a pound, and those aren't ready yet. And if that was gold, it would weigh 2.2 pounds. Yeah, cheese balls, this is just for fun. This isn't for money. Hey, Ronnie, you can ask questions all you want, but so many people ask them and it only shows 5 at a time and they fly by. If you subscribe to the channel, it will give you priority questions and it shows me faster. I can't control it.
Here's a hot one.
It's just how it works. I've been frustrated with other people before, but now I understand why. It's not their fault. I don't know how many pounds of lead it would be, but I will find out. We haven't done lead yet, but we're going to. Oh, I forgot we had all those in there still.
Yeah. Where'd you find that one?
Yeah, but it is fun. We're having a good time.
Where'd you get it?
It's It's right there.
Okay, so make sure, because we don't want to mix it. We want to see how much weight we get.
I bet so too. Does anybody in here that does smelting? There was a couple pros in here. How much a 1 kilogram gold mold would be in lead? Anybody know? Yeah, if you strip copper and especially take it to the scrapyard, they'll pay you a lot more money for clean copper than they will in the jacket. Yeah, whatever you're asking for, Ronnie, I'll answer you. It just flies by, man. And then it tells me your question about 5 minutes later. Yeah, Mitch, that's what I want to do is research how to do lead safely. Yeah, those are 1 kilogram molds of gold, so those would be 2.2 pounds, right? But they're only 6 ounces of aluminum because of metal density. And it is 1 pound of copper. You could definitely sell them. We don't, but you could. The only reason these are stubborn coming out of there is because we're not waiting long enough. If you wait longer, these come right out. Yeah, that'd be the way to go, electric kiln. Do you do smaller stuff though, Warren, with like lead or silver, gold, stuff like that?
We're going to do 3 at a time. It's going to be hot.
All right, let's do it.
Let's get out of the light, buddy.
All right, we're going to do 3 more here in the quench. This is just water. Brian, I'll tell you here in a second.
I can't get 3 of them in there, so we'll just do 2.
All right.
They're super hot, too. It's just... There we go. One more.
Boy, that is smoky. That's just water, guys, evaporating.
How long it takes to cook this long?
You're ruining the sound, man. All right, so that is a 12 kilogram melting furnace. The link is in my bio that takes you to Amazon. I recommend the 12 kilogram one because you can feed aluminum cans right through the hole in the top. We had the 6 kilogram one before, and you can't put aluminum cans straight through the hole. Hey, by the way, you have a little bit more aluminum in there.
Yeah.
There's a license plate and a couple Coke cans.
That's why we got it.
So we crush our aluminum cans so that there's less oxidation. I'll stand here on top of it and zoom in so you guys can see. 210 bucks Peabody. It's on sale. If you follow the link in my bio, it'll take you to Amazon. It's a $40 coupon right now. You want the 12 kilogram version. If you get the 6 and save yourself 30 bucks, you'll take that lid on and off to put every can into it, and it just takes all the fun. You can just see the little bit remnants of that can. That's a license plate.
That's an entire license plate. You're gonna watch it go bye-bye.
Is it worth it, Cheesecake? Probably not. But we're just having fun outside, melting and just having fun. We lose about 6 hours of propane. We get about 6 hours, sorry. I'm trying to keep this steady and answer questions. We get about 6 hours of melting aluminum on a 25-pound propane cylinder, which is your gas grill.
That's just the paint.
So the reason we're doing it into ingots, yeah, that's the paint off of that license plate. The reason we're doing it into ingots is we plan on doing some sand casting and printing some molds and casting all of these ingots into something cool. Yeah, you could build something out of them for sure. Aluminum bricks, it's kind of a cool idea. No, propane here in Indiana, Wes, is $18 to fill up that 25-pound cylinder. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel too so it notifies you when we do lives. We're going to do a lot more lives this winter.
I think we're mixing metals.
Yeah.
That must be an alloy of some sort. Must have something extra in it.
It'll come off the top if so. We got any more aluminum cans left? Or is that it?
Yeah, it's definitely an alloy. There's nothing sticking. There is.
That's it?
Well.
All right, guys, we're going to take the dross off the top of that.
End piece. We can just stick this end piece for a little bit more.
I know, I'm going to look like a... What is that?
I'm just going to stick the end piece in there and melt that off.
Where are you going to put that piece when you take it back out? It's going to be so hot.
Over there on that brick.
All right. Why don't you hold on to that with the tongs? So the reason we can't put this entire piece in there is because it's got a piece of steel running through it. So he's just trying to let that end melt off real quick. I've never done gold. Looks like it's gone. Yeah, so it melted the end right off. I guess you could set it down in that pan and reverse it and do the other end. Hey, you don't want to do that now that's got water in it. So go ahead and put it down. You don't want to use it. North Central Indiana, Peabody. We're using a gas grill, 25-pound propane cylinder.
We're going to see how much we can get from this thing.
About 20 to 25 aluminum cans get you one brick.
See how much we can get from this.
6 ounces. I don't know how much in silver. Yeah, Vigo, you're down south. We just recycle the dross. We don't have anything to make the bars into yet. That's the next phase. Brian, no, I have not. Terre Haute, yep. Is there that metal bar inside of that too? Is it aluminum? If it's melting, it's aluminum.
But it was magnetic.
Greenfield, yep. You're the closest so far. Dross is all the impurities. Right there in that pan. Off the metal that we scoop off the top before we pour into the ingot or into the molds to make the ingots. E-Cop, the forge, is off of Amazon. I have the links in my bio. There's a link tree there that will take you to the exact one. This is the 12 kilogram version, and I recommend that because the hole right there is big enough to drop aluminum cans straight through, so you don't have to take the lid off to do it every time. Austin, who knows? They're not worth much. It's just for fun. Yeah, it is definitely probably way better to sell the aluminum cans to the scrapyard if that's what you're after than it is to melt them down and sell them. Oh, that is steel. It's still there. Yep, it can definitely melt copper. Here's my copper bar that we did not too long ago. So in the same size mold, remember this aluminum is 6 ounces and this is 16 ounces or 1 pound. Yeah, the propane definitely costs more. This is just for fun. Yeah, there's a steel bar running inside of that last piece of aluminum. That's why we stopped doing that. All right, so let's...
reverse it and see if we can get any more.
Nah, it's not worth it. Let's go ahead and do another pour. Let's take your dross off and show these guys.
I'll work on this one.
Shop boys, you absolutely can use silver in this.
Hey, wow, look at that.
Silver.
It's shooting at these tubes.
Yeah. Silver, gold, brass, copper, anything 2,000 degrees or lower, really. Because remember, that copper is right around 2,000 degrees to melt. All right, it's an 18-pound tank. Just for fun. All right, let's get that dross off the top so they can see that. Let me zoom in here so you guys can see that come off the top. All right, so we're gonna get the impurities off the top. Go ahead. Thanks, Andrew.
I gotta turn it off.
Oh yeah, let me turn it off for you. Hang on, guys. Let me get these camera more stable here. Yeah, bronze and tin for sure. We have melted pennies. Pre-82 pennies, for whoever doesn't know, contain 95% copper, whereas today's pennies, you know, after 1982, are 95% zinc and 5% copper. All right, see that nice, good-looking aluminum underneath all that dross? Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel too, and it'll notify you when we go live in the future again. We're getting ready to pour probably 1 or 2 more ingots out of this batch. Nope, Paul, I don't have that kind of money. Yeah, I don't mess with zinc, goat. So some soda ash in there would make that thinner, the dross, so that we get more out of it. Is that what you're saying?
I'll get it out and then I'll keep going. So I can use my hands.
If you're just coming in, guys, this part here that he's scooping out of is called a crucible. The crucible is what you melt the metal in. It's also kind of a cool name. He's taking the dross off top, or all the impurities, which is leaving behind the nice aluminum. Those are geese.
Yeah, a weird time of the night.
Yeah, we haven't tried any borax or anything. Just this is smelting on a budget.
Ready.
All right, ready to get this pour done?
Yeah.
The crucible is made of silica, right?
No, graphite.
Yeah. No, those are graphite. I think that's something else.
Graphite.
Graphite and silica? I don't remember.
It writes.
Graphite and something? No, Patrick, we've only used these Chinese ones.
All right.
If you guys are interested in this, the link is in my bio to Amazon. This is the 12 kilogram version that you can get off there. It's on sale for $40 off right now, too.
Let's get this poured.
All right, here we go.
You recording this part, like, for a TikTok?
No, go ahead. There it is, final pours. You guys can see that solidify. So to melt copper water pipes, all you do is got to cut it into smallish sections and put it in there, and you got to get it closer to 2,000 degrees to melt copper. So I'm going to show this as it solidifies. You can see how it's turning that graphite mold red hot. It is very hot down here next to it. Starting to solidify a little bit. It's still in its liquid form. Leo, they're just aluminum, so what are they worth? Not much at all.
Doing something.
Probably worth the same thing as 25 cans. Just having fun. They've just now finally solidified a little bit, but these are still definitely not ready to come out.
Jump.
Oh, Sean. All right, so, and it's nice how everything comes out of the crucible nice and clean. So the crucible we'll put back in there and let it cool off. You can see how that white ceramic mat in there, which holds all the heat in, it's just crazy how it can take the flame and not turn colors or anything. Hey, Anna, we made a pretty good amount today so far. We've got all of these, all of those, and those two guys. I know that's about 20 to 25 cans makes this 6-ounce ingot. And get some light here so you can see. So this 6-ounce ingot Or the same size ingot mold down there of copper that we made weighs 1 pound, so 16 ounces. Today, cabinet wasn't cans. Today was what was left of that old aluminum chair right there. We ran out of cans, and this chair was busted from many winters of use, so it met its fate. So that's not from this. That's from just dry skin. Yeah, I did that while I slept. Nice catch. But yeah, see how good a shape that's still in? Still mega hot. It'll take about 30 minutes for this thing to cool down to be touchable.
It'll take it an hour.
Yeah, for sure. Again, the link is in the bio to this exact one. It takes you to Amazon, not to some scam site. This is the 12 kilogram version. Very important to do 12 kilogram version so that you can fit soda cans straight through the hole on the top. We had the 6 kilogram version in the past, and you had to take the lid on and off to put like 3 cans in there at a time, and it's a real joy kill. Yep, we've melt copper pennies. Pre-82 pennies are 95% copper, whereas pennies that you're carrying in your pocket today, most of them are 95% zinc. Daniel, we did, even though the instructions say not to. I've had 2 of these so far. One instruction says to do it, and one says not to. I don't know if that's lost in Chinese translation, but everybody else, every other brand, uses the disc in the bottom. I mean, what's the worst going to happen? It's going to crack. Makes it a lot more stable down there. But yeah, the first one that we bought, Daniel, said to use it. And then when I upgraded from the 6 to the 12 because of the can problem, it said not to use it. And I didn't know why. We used it in the other one just fine. And I look at Devil Forge and the other brands, and they do that. So, oh, there you go. So, Patrick, you saying that it's absorbing the heat down there and it would go faster? See, that's what I'm talking about. It's all over the place with people. If you're just coming in and asking, we melted down an old chair, made some sort of aluminum ingots out of it that weigh about 6 ounces a piece. We made all of those, and nope, we got them all out. So all of those out of a chair so far. It's some sort of aluminum alloy. I have no idea what it is. So, but 6 ounces of aluminum out of that ingot. But to give you an idea, if it was copper like this and that we made in the past, this weighs 16 ounces or a pound.
All right, guys.
All right, so he's got this coming out of the mold. Ooh. Nice.
Small one first. We'll do the big one last.
All right. Quiet for the quench. This is just water.
Oh.
Leo, if this was a gold bar in that 1 kilogram mold, it would be worth $850,000.
All right, $850,000 going to City Orange Game.
Yeah.
Well watered.
Yes, we do preheat our molds. They have not had a chance to cool down because we've just been shotgunning all of these through it. So, from what I've read, about 500 degrees, and you're good to go on the heating of the molds.
Show them this.
So, see how fast it cools down in the water? So that's the one he just put in there.
Here's another one.
But throw some water on that brick where those molds were and show them how hot it is. Just scoop it out with your hand. So this is just where the molds were. That keeps the molds preheated just fine. No, don't put those back on there. Don't put those back on there.
Okay.
Wait till that water goes away.
I'm sure it's gone by now.
I'm sure we're gonna crack some molds and some stuff along the way. We're just learning. All right, so let's start stacking these up, and let's see how many we got out of that chair. While he's stacking those up, for the guys who are just coming in, we cut up an aluminum chair, what was left of it, and made a bunch of ingots out of it. Those ingots weigh 6 ounces. We've done aluminum cans in the past. Takes about 25 or so aluminum cans to make one of these guys. 6 ounces. The same size copper bar is 16 ounces, which is 1 pound. Yep, user, that's how we preheat them. But once they get hot, we don't preheat them again because they're so hot. We pour them basically out and then put the next pour in them, so they don't have a chance to get below 500 degrees. Yeah, those graphite molds don't have a forever life. We do need to get some of the metal ones. Maybe those metal ones that have the handles on them too. It's one less thing. All right, so we're stacking up the results of the aluminum chair melt. All right.
It's 20.
20. 21. 22. 23. 24. Oh, you still have more back here. 25.
Can we hit 30? 26. 27. 28. 29. Wow, 30 on the dot.
Nice. So we turned that aluminum chair right there into 36-ounce aluminum ingots.
I gotta sit on it.
Well,
I gotta sit on it.
29 aluminum cans to make 1 pound. Yeah, I think it's more than that, Edward, because it takes about 25 cans to make one of those bars, and they weigh 6 ounces. And if you're coming and asking more questions about this melting furnace that I'm using, in my bio is a Linktree link to Amazon to this exact one. This is the 12 kilogram version. It's best for melting soda cans because you can drop them through the hole in the lid. If you get the 6 kilogram version, you cannot. And we had that first and end up sending it back because of that one reason. So get the 12 kilogram version. It's on sale on Amazon right now on that link in my bio for $210. It's $40 off. It gets everything you need to get started. The only thing that it doesn't come with that you see here is the 3 extra molds. It comes with one of those molds, and we bought 3 more. Yeah, there's no way that you're going to make money melting them down. I think once you factor in the cost of the melting furnace, the propane, and all of that versus just taking them and recycling them. But we're going to find out. But this is just for fun. But I'm going to go ask at the scrapyard. Our plan, if you're just coming in the future, is to take these bars here and we're going to start 3D printing some molds that we want to make and then start doing some sand casting. That copper's just hanging out there to show you the difference. We have many more of those. We've done a lot of copper in the past.
$30 on the dot. It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
What are you doing? Stacking them up?
Mm-hmm. Probably going to put them in there.
Sand casting is where you use an object and you tightly pack it in sand, and then you put a hole down. You take the object out, and after you've made the packing of it, take the object out, put it back together. It's usually in half, and then you pour the metal down into that mold that you just made out of sand, and then you cast an object out of it. Yeah, definitely. We're going to do a lot more TikTok lives. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so that way it notifies you guys when we go live. This is our second live this week, melting metals. we're looking for more brass, aluminum, and lead, and we will start, and copper, and we will start doing all those different metals.
Look at that.
All right.
One
Hard to
layer.
see. All right, so that's what we're up to so far.
It's one layer. We still got more over there.
If you're just coming in, I was telling people, you know, this is just aluminum. These aluminum bars are 6 ounces. But if this was gold, it would weigh 2.2 pounds and it would be worth $850,000. But this is aluminum, and it's not worth much. And then copper that we've made in the past out of the same size, that's 16 ounces, or about, a pound. Hits different than the 6 ounces.
I want to pour copper just for fun.
But it's just a cool little lesson in density. any other questions on the melting furnace or anything, again, link in the bio to Amazon for that one's a 12 kilogram. We've not done any silver. I'd probably want to get a smaller one for silver, just because I'd be worried about wasting it in something so big. I can't remember how hot gold is. Let's see. What's the melting
24.
temperature of gold? So this will melt gold, and 1948 degrees. So right there with copper, about the same temperature as copper.
Look at that.
Hey, Mikey, we're trying to do it at least a couple times a week, but now we have melted about all the aluminum that I have sitting around. So as I was asking people to subscribe to the channel, I'm going to get some lead, some brass, and some copper, trying to find some aluminum cans, and then we're just going to start trying to do this at least weekly.
What we could also do is maybe if we find a old electric motor, like a big one,
Yeah, take it apart and get the copper out.
on live.
Michael, it takes a little bit to heat up and get going. Not so much for aluminum since its melting point's 1250, but it gets it going a lot faster as long as you start with a little piece in there. So we'll start with a piece of an ingot, a smaller one over there, to melt it down, and it gets going a lot faster. And then once you get that puddle of aluminum in there, then you can just start feeding it. I've never tried refining. Oh, there you go, Prescott. That makes perfect sense, right? Thank you. Guess I never thought of that. Yeah. I don't melt gold. I wouldn't want to do that for somebody. I use a refinery out of Texas to send gold to. When we're talking something that's worth $2,200 a troy ounce, I want to make sure it's somebody that knows what they're doing. Gold is 1950 degrees. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. It lets you know the lives that we have coming up. We bring that pan a little closer, and I can talk about what this stuff is. Riker, I think it's called ASA Refinery, I believe, in Texas. And you send them your gold and silver, and what's cool about them is they give you 98% of the value. And then if it has precious stones in it, they'll mail those back to you. But what people have to remember is that gold, is $2,200 or so an ounce right now, a troy ounce. But most people think when they send a gold ring in that they're going to get its pure weight for it. But most, jewelry is going to be 14 karat gold, which is 58% gold. So I think a lot of people feel like they're going to get a lot more money than they do. Yeah, copper is exactly as easy as aluminum with a lot less of this dross off the copper.
That's pure aluminum right there.
So we don't have to take this kind of trash off the copper.
We kind of do. It's
not this much.
It's not like this. It's more powder off of copper and brass.
Thanks, Release. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, copper's fun, and it looks like gold, so it makes you feel like you have some money for a minute.
It's all the dirt, but that's pure aluminum. That is too.
Hey, Eric, we're probably going to start sand casting with the ingots that we made. So, I don't know, we got to be up to about 100 aluminum ingots now. And we're going to start sand casting soon.
I think that's burning under there.
Today we melted aluminum. It was a chair. I think copper, like number one copper, is about $5 a pound, maybe. But yeah, we're just doing this for fun. We're not trying to make any money. Thanks, Alfred. Appreciate the comments.
Got a little toasty.
So, Steve, are you saying to drop the dross in a bucket of water so it's hot and it turns into little, like, pellets? Is that what you're saying? Cool. We'll do that.
Do it right now.
Thanks, Keith. Yeah, we're just having fun. I saw another guy on TikTok once pour the aluminum straight, or copper, whatever, straight into like Orbeez in water, and it made really cool stuff too.
It's dangerous though.
So, Martin, we've never used coal, but we have taken out that crucible, went out back and started a fire, with wood, and then just used a fan on it and did the exact same thing. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel for more lives throughout the winter. If you're just stopping by and interested in that one, there's a link in my bio that goes to Amazon. That's the 12 kilogram version. That's the one to get so that you can feed the Coke cans straight through the hole on top. The 6 kilogram version you cannot, and it is a
letdown.
Yeah, it's a real letdown. Thanks, Riker. Yeah. We don't have any leads on aluminum wire right now, but we did have a junky aluminum chair.
2
of them. Polly, we're going to do some sand casting in the future and make some stuff.
What's that table?
Martin, about $250 or $40 cheaper right now. If you follow the link in my bio for the 12 kilogram version, Amazon has it $40 off right now. And it gets you everything you need that you saw here tonight, except for those molds, you only get one. Other than that, everything else. Pull it out, put the igniter portion together, and you are melting metal.
I forgot we had that table that goes with those chairs.
Yeah, it's still a good table, though.
Yeah, we got a few more years out of that.
Appreciate you guys stopping by and asking all the questions. Had a lot of people hang out for the duration, for sure.
Wow.
Yeah, that's cool. I need to get some more stuff. Polly, right now, we're not selling anything. We're just having fun. We're probably going to do some sand casting in the future. But from what I'm hearing from a lot of people that pop on and off here, there's a market on like eBay to sell these. Yeah, Michael. So you get, with the kit that I linked in my bio, you get this. And let me find a glove. Hang on. Let me put you down for a second. Remember, everything's always hot. So you get this here. Inside of it is the 12 kilogram crucible. That bad boy's still really hot. It comes all pre-assembled. You get the 12 kilogram crucible. You get this. You get the thing that feeds all the way back to the propane tank with the regulator. You get those pliers, long pliers they call them, or something like that. And then you get one of those. Yeah, to show you how hot, about 20 minutes after we stop pouring, the crucible is still 569 degrees. Tongs, thank you. And the molds are still
105.
105.
Which is impressive.
And that's been about 30 minutes.
One's below it or hotter.
20 minutes maybe. And it's about 30 degrees outside here in Indiana.
Hey, Dad. The brick.
So that tool to do the pour with back there, Hayden, GongYi sells that too. And if you go to that link in my bio that takes you to Amazon, then just go to the GongYi, GongYi store, and you'll see that there. It can definitely melt brass, gold, copper, aluminum, tin, lead.
The brick.
Yeah, so the brick that those molds were on was still 220 degrees.
I would measure the outside of the furnace, but I can't.
So the tool is not necessary to do the pour with either, Michael. It's helpful, but you can use the tongs. Show them a tong pour.
Just for an example.
All right, so he'll show you. If you don't buy that piece, this is like $80 for that one thing over there.
That's not my food.
So if you don't want to spend that, you can just use this, hold it like that, come over here, and pour it. It's not that bad.
There's metal in there. Get it out.
So, yeah, it's not that bad. But those are a little bit nicer. But if you want to get started on the cheap, just get that one kit that's in the bio and don't worry about
Oh, it also comes with
the other parts.
showing fire brick.
Yeah, the fire brick in the bottom that we set it on.
Which is
I'm sure that's still at least 400 degrees, 500 degrees. 512 degrees. Yeah. It takes a minute to cool off. Thanks, Patrick.
it's nice in there. Oh, it's nice in there. For some reason, the wool, it cools down extremely quickly.
We want to get some more molds too, like little, like coin-size molds and the ones that have things built into them. I was looking on Amazon last night and I saw a bunch of pirate molds. There's a Donald Trump coin mold. There's all kinds of cool molds on there.
We need to get a big one.
But I want to do like brass, or mix some metals to get, some color instead of just doing aluminum.
Yeah, have you seen that YouTube channel I sent you? And Big Stacked, if you guys have ever seen him, he does casting on YouTube. He has this mold that's like, it's bigger than the forge, and he has like 20 forges at his house, and he poured like 20 crucibles worth into there.
Huh. Polly, we've never done it, so that's our next venture, is to learn how to do sand casting.
And get bigger molds, because bigger molds are fun.
Yeah. The molds are kind of costly.
Graphite ones are.
Yeah.
You want cast iron for aluminum.
Yeah, but there's no cast iron molds that I've seen that have like cool designs in them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Because it's hard to.
Right. Appreciate you guys stopping by and watching us pour tonight. Make sure you subscribe so it's notified next time we go live. We don't post a lot of regular TikToks, but we're kind of just trying to do the lives because they're more fun, in my opinion, and people can ask questions and you can answer them versus sitting down and making an edited video. For sure, MDM. We're just outside having fun. Eating Twinkies, it looks like.
I forgot it was in my pocket.
Oh, that's nice and warm.
ASMR.
Again, if you guys are stopping by, we melted down an old aluminum chair. Thanks, Paulie. Appreciate it, man. Made it into, what was it, 30? 36-ounce aluminum ingots. If it was copper, like we've done in the past, those weigh 1 pound. Using this melting furnace. There's another one of those spam accounts. Get it out of there or else it'll cancel my live.
I mean, at least we're popular enough to have one of those.
Martin, I don't know, buddy. The tilt furnace? Oh, is that the one that's already on the swivel mechanism? You just tilt it straight down and pour from there? Alex, this, if you go to the link on my bio, this is the 12 kilogram version. And I don't know if I'd go with the 18 kilogram or not. I put it on there for people that might want it. But the 12 kilogram is the smallest one you definitely want because of that hole size to feed the cans into. Thanks, Austin. You definitely don't want the 6 one. You have to take the lid off. The aluminum ingot weighs 6 ounce. That copper ingot right there weighs 16 ounces or 1 pound. About that size. Yeah, copper's fun.
It looks like gold.
Yeah, and the crucible gets so red hot.
Yeah, we need to find sources of copper. That'll be a hit.
Yeah. Yep, you can do brass also. Yeah, Alex, if you do about 25 cans or so, every 25 cans you'll get one of those guys right there. That's the 1 kilogram mold. But remember, that's of gold, so it's only 6 ounces of aluminum.
problem with
and then we're going to do another live sometime here soon once we get some more aluminum cans. I've got a really cool pneumatic can smasher that I bought, and it's a real fun to watch smash the cans. We always smash the cans before we feed them in there. I've read that it has less oxidization, and you end up with less dross. Yeah, Martin, they're not giving that stuff away, buddy. North Central Indiana.
Smell. What does that smell like to you?
I don't know. I can't smell anything.
Dang.
Rosendo, that's about $210 on sale right now on Amazon for the whole kit. The link is in my bio. It's the 12 kilogram version. Yep, it will melt gold. Gold melts about 1950 degrees. Same as copper. No, you can't do stainless steel, I reckon, because that's made out of stainless steel. So I think you just melt it.
And now I can hold these. I bet we could put this in here. That's one too.
Well, it came out of there. Of course it's going to go back in there. All we've done so far is aluminum and copper.
This one's cleaner looking.
Nope, that's just a cheap Chinese temperature checker that we bought a long time ago. You can get these at Harbor Freight for like $10. Yeah, that's the temperature of the metal out here. That's what the temperature outside is, 26 degrees.
It is 26 degrees?
Yeah.
It feels like it's 70.
Thanks, Mama. This is fun to play with, right? We're just having fun. We're going to get into sand casting, so we're going to make some molds and start doing sand casting. If there's a way to check the purity of the aluminum, which I'm sure there is, I don't know how to do it. Nope, Martin, we don't use anything at all. Once it cools off a little bit, it pops right out of there. That skillet's called dross. That's all the impurities that we scraped off the top of these aluminum ingots that we made. So that was all the junk impurities that came off.
In the crucible. Which the crucible is that in there.
There you go, Armor. So he says X-ray gun runs about 10K. So for now on, we're just going to call that aluminum. What kind? I have no idea.
Yes.
That kind.
Yeah, that kind. This is too hot to touch. Oh, that's nice, Dad. If you want your hands warm,
I'll bet. Yep, it floats right on the top, Brown. We scrape it right off with a spoon and pop it in there. And then if you're here earlier when we were pouring it, it's just nice and shiny and pretty.
Here's a little bit of copper slag.
Hey, Bullet. Yeah, we just got done melting a bunch of aluminum. We didn't do any cans today, but it's about 1,220 degrees. And it doesn't take long to melt aluminum at all. Those bars aren't worth much at all. These are 6 ounces, right? The same size in copper is 1 pound or 16 ounces. No, we don't have any more copper, but if you've subscribed to the channel, I'm right now collecting brass, copper, lead, and more cans so that we can start showcasing all of it. Yeah.
And like
God, the setup is $250, but it's actually $210 right now on sale on Amazon. The link is in my bio, so if you go there, you'll see a Linktree link. This is the 12 kilogram version, and it's for $210. You get it all, free shipping, of course, because it's Amazon. Thanks, Martin. That's what it's all about. User, I don't know what the going rate of copper is. We haven't sold anything. We're just playing. I don't know if anything has a lower melting point than lead, unless you want to talk about mercury, right? It's liquid at room temperature. Thanks, Mama G. Appreciate you coming by. Yeah, God, you get everything. The only thing that you don't get that you see here is the molds, wherever they went. Sorry, I was looking for them. You get 1 mold. I bought 3 more. So you get one of those. I bought 3 more so we could pour more. And you don't get that pouring right there. You get the tongs right here that he's holding.
This came with the 6 kilogram.
Yep. So that there comes with this kit.
I have an idea. Get the 6 kilogram, return it, and then... No, don't do that. The 6 kilogram is not good at all.
No.
It's made for very small melts. This one's made for cans.
The cat must need water. She's drinking.
That might have zinc oxide stuff in there.
Yep, walk among demons. So we're just doing projects and having fun outside. We're not trying to scrap these or make more money. In fact, I think we're going to start getting into sand casting and start just making stuff out of it for fun. I reckon if you did this to make money, you would likely lose money. But some people are saying that they're selling these bars on eBay, and there's some kind of market, I don't know what it's for aluminum and copper bars that people are buying. I don't know what it is, but sounds good, Derek. Cool, Barry. You're going to love it.
Semi-balling?
There you go, Martin. And they melt faster, right? And we've already taken most of the dross off of it. What'd you do with all the dross anyhow?
I threw it away. There's
Oh.
some in there.
All right. Oh, yeah, there's a piece of it right there.
Hey, I can touch it.
Yeah, that chair took up a lot more room than the ingots that we made out of it, that's for sure.
Besides, now I can do the cool thing.
I hear you, Derek. I don't know if you can do Vienna sausage and sardine cans. I bet those are 10.
Some of them are.
Yeah, I bet the lid is aluminum, but I bet the rest of the can is metal. Barry, this is off of Amazon. This is the 12 kilogram version. There's a link in my bio that will take you right to Amazon. It's on sale for the whole kit for $210 right now. I recommend the 12 kilogram version because soda cans fit right through the hole.
Here, I actually have a 6 kilogram crucible to show.
Oh yeah, Scorpio. Then you can make these nice ingots right here. If you get the 1 kilogram mold, it makes a 1 pound copper ingot.
So this
That was brass pipe. I'm sorry, copper pipe.
I don't have a can, but this is what you get if you get a 6 kilogram. You get. Well,
Yeah, see how much smaller the 6 kilogram one is versus the 12. And it really makes a difference when you're trying to put cans in it. Yeah, I'd say this is about the same as the one on Vivor for sure. I just think this one's actually cheaper because it comes with more stuff.
the Vivor one is actually.
I mean, there's nothing to this. It's just stainless steel welded together with ceramic mat.
I've actually heard bad things about the Vivor.
Yeah, but I really don't know what could be worse. I mean, there's nothing to it. It's just you could build your own if you had the ceramic mat.
This thing leaks just straight up, even though it's going free through that.
Derek, that's the dross right there that you see right here. We'll just recycle that.
Like
Some people melt it down and try to get a little bit more out of it. I think it's a waste of time. So if you want a 1 pound ingot of copper, it's the 1 kilogram mold. The link is in my bio for the molds also to Amazon. But everything that you see when you're getting into this melting furnace world, when you see kilogram ratings, they mean gold. And of course, gold is way more dense than any of these metals. So that's why the same mold that makes 1 kilogram or 2.2 pounds of gold makes 6 ounces of aluminum or 1 pound of copper. It's one of the things they don't really advertise that you learn along the way. Again, if you're just coming in, if we were doing gold, which we never will be, but this 6 ounces of aluminum, 1 pound of copper would be 2.2 pounds of gold, and gold is about $2,200 a troy ounce. That'd be $850,000 for this exact same size gold bar.
How about an entire
Which is just
worth?
crazy to think about, right? Almost $1 million if that was gold. But it's not. But with some spray paint, it could be.
Mm-hmm.
We might have to spray paint one. I think I have some gold spray paint in there. Just for fun.
You want to do it?
Not right now. It's way too cold to begin with to paint. It's 28 degrees outside. Yeah, there you go. Gold leaf, your mom said. We're from north central Indiana.
Here's some of what we made today.
Oh, Louisiana? It's definitely not 28 degrees, I bet. Scorpio, we've not used borax or any additives for anything at all.
Jeez.
I've heard pros to it, but I don't know if it's worth it. You too, Derek. Take care, man. I don't know how much one would be in silver. Let's see. Let me think about this. I can't check my phone to find I have a chart that would show how much silver is in that many grams. We're going to start sand casting with the ingots. Oh yeah, so you guys are right at the same one. It's exactly 28 here. So I have a picture that I need to send you. No, I need to know how much that would weigh in silver. A 1 kilogram gold mold, how much it would weigh in silver. Yeah, I don't know that conversion.
Yeah, I don't know even how to get that conversion.
Hey, just fire it up, Scorpio. It goes really easy. Start with aluminum. It makes you more confident.
It's a good learning.
We're in north central Indiana. Yeah, Crayon, there's a conversion chart that I found that shows, people have done the work for me to show me how much that will result in that mold. I just know it's 1 kilogram of gold, so that was easy for me to convert out into troy ounces to know that 2.2 pounds in troy ounces times about $2,200 a troy ounce for gold is $850,000. And that's 1 pound we've weighed it of copper, and that's 6 ounces we've weighed it of aluminum. I just don't know what silver is. Hello from Arizona. Suzanne, we're going to make them into, remelt them down the road and start sand casting and making stuff out of them. Yeah, we've done cans in the past many times. When you melt them down, Suzanne, all the aluminum we melt down, you get this dross off the top, which is all the impurities in the metal, and it leaves you with, man, that's sharp. It leaves you with this more pure bar of aluminum. So that way when we go to do sand casting, we can just chunk these in there, melt them down real quick, and don't have all the hassles of all the impurities. Yep, we're just outside having fun. Appreciate you stopping by. For sure. Let me know, Barry. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. We plan on going live many more times. We're going to be doing more copper, brass, lead, and, of course, aluminum cans in the future. We don't do a lot of TikToks per se. We're just trying to focus on the lives because I think people learn more. That's pretty good. So in Florida, that'd be worth about $4.
Wow, way more than here. That'd be worth like $1 here.
No, the copper.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, copper's worth more than that.
Really? It's a pound. I don't know.
Hey, Chad, when we do aluminum out of the propane cylinder from your gas grill, we get about 6 hours out of it. So, yeah, we went about 3 hours tonight with it, and it's got plenty in it. Of course, when you're doing copper, being closer to 2,000 pounds, or 2,000 degrees, sorry, it goes quicker.
2,000.
Yeah, that part of the chair has steel inside of the aluminum. So we got some work to do to be able to free the aluminum that's left.
Because there's a lot of aluminum. I mean, these circular parts right here, there's just aluminum wrapped around a steel pipe. It's kind of
Right.
dumb.
So that's why that part's left.
And that over there. We would melt it down if we could, but it sucks we can't.
Yeah, it's not really worth it. Yeah, it's totally gluten-free. Hey, that'd be all right, Leo.
How many of these things can fit here? Oh my god, we could fit 2 of these crucibles.
Thanks, Hayden. I don't think they really do a spot price on aluminum. I know on the open market, aluminum is right now $1 per pound. So this is just for fun and to use those ingots to sand cast later. We're not gonna be selling them to the scrapyard. Finally cooled off.
Yeah. Not the inside. Oh, that feels good. I'm taking this. I'm going to hold on to it. 165 degrees, and it's just so worth it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to hold on to it for a second?
Nah, I'm all right. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for our future lives when we're going to be doing more brass and copper, lead.
Lead's going to be heavy.
Swanee, we do not know how to sand cast. That's why we're making all these ingots right now. And then we plan to sand cast with them, and it'd go faster since we have them all melted up. I don't know if you can see, but we're starting to stack them up pretty good in this drawer.
Trying to get the big
So we just use a spoon that I bought at Goodwill and cut up. Where's that spoon at? Yeah, that's not worth it down there, Scorpio. Yeah, I just go and get like these spoons from the Goodwill for next to nothing, and they're stainless steel, and just use those to scrape the dross off the top, which is right there. They won't last forever. Also, a lot of people I've seen before go to Goodwill and get like tin pans and muffin pans and stuff like that.
We have one.
And use that to make bigger ingots and bars in of. I don't know how well they release, but
It's mid, but
Yeah.
There's a huge funnel cake pan in there. That'd be so cool.
I bet it burns off like that Teflon coating too. It's probably kind of nasty, I bet, on the first pour till it gets rusty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we have a funnel cake in there. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Mom wouldn't like that.
Yeah, she would not like you ruining her pans.
I think I have a few more sources of aluminum.
Yeah. Appreciate you guys stopping by and subscribing to the channel, asking all the questions. Oh, yeah, your mom said it's a bundt cake, and no. I don't know. I've never, I don't even know where I would source pewter from, to be honest with you.
Source what now?
Pewter?
Pewter. What is that?
Pewter is a really soft metal that used to be really popular to make stuff out of back in the day. Yeah, thrift shops, like the old ugly dishes and saucers and stuff. Huh. Pewter's pretty low melting point, too. All right, well, I guess we're going to be doing pewter, too. Hey, T-Bricks. Yeah, we have melted copper with, you see a copper bar right down there, just kind of for show in the past. Today was just aluminum. Yeah, I reckon if I could get them for the right price, I don't want to dump a bunch of money in it. T-money, I don't know. I just deal with it. Pewter is definitely not worth more than gold. I think the only thing worth more than gold right now might be palladium. All right, Scorpio. So go grab that bag real quick.
What bag?
That it came in. He's asking about storage. You asking about for like all the stuff?
The box of this thing?
No, the bag, carrying bag.
Oh.
Hang on, he's grabbing it to show you. No, platinum's worth less than gold per troy ounce. Yep, Scorpio, he's grabbing a bag so you can see. Yes, you can, Bricks.
They call it a carrying tote.
Yeah, gold is 2047. I'm sure platinum's just underneath that. Rhodium, that's it. I said palladium. I knew it was an M. Rhodium is the one about what? 10K or so? So if you can follow the link on the bio that gets you this 12 kilogram furnace, you can take it apart just by unscrewing that part out of there and then open that bag up. And it fits all inside of this bag that it came with. It ships inside of this bag. So it makes it kind of handy. Platinum, I thought, was in catalytic converters.
And that's why people steal them.
T-Money, that is a Amazon one, and the link is in my bio. That's the 12 kilogram version. I linked several of them, but that's the 12 kilogram version. Oh, all three of those are in converters? Gotcha.
Do we take the bag away or do we set it over there?
For sure. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it. We had a good time with all the questions, and this is how we learn and just trying to pass it on to other people.
Hopefully, there we go. Well, don't steal them.
Hey, I bet you didn't pour my water, Peter. I live in the county. But that's still cool.
How do I melt down catalytic converters? That was a question.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll tell you, do it legally. Don't steal them.
Thanks, Martin. Hope to see you soon.
Cold?
I am not as cold as yesterday because of how we're dressed.
Yeah.
But it's
No problem, Martin.
28 degrees.
I don't know, Bricks. I don't know how to get. I don't know how to get.
He's talking. He's responding to another guy.
Acids and sciences.
All right, you start cleaning all that up, and I'll answer the remaining questions. And
This water is still warm. That's crazy. I'm gonna go fill a little ice thing up again. Maybe find more things for ice so we can keep doing ice.
50 degrees in Arizona. I'm sure that's cold for you guys, but this 28's just, and this is really not that cold for Indiana, but it hasn't been really cold this winter. It's been pretty mild, so because of that, it just feels colder.
It still sucks.
Scorpio, we quench them right after. So after the mold releases it, a couple 3 minutes or so, if they won't come out of your molds, don't force them. You'll just break your mold. Just wait for it to cool down a little bit further. They should fall right out, and then we quench them instantly. The faster you can quench them, the cooler the sounds.
I think if you let it sit there for a second, it's kind of cool.
Yeah, 58 sounds better. Yeah, David, I don't have a source of catalytic converters, though. Everything we're going to try to melt, I'm going to try to get for free.
It's going to be difficult.
For sure. And, I mean, I'd like to do more content like TikToks or YouTube videos, but the post-production time that those things take is just so much. It'd be kind of cool if you could just save the TikTok live, because it's really the same thing, but it won't let you save the whole thing.
Screen record?
Well, I mean, you can save the file, but 10 minutes is the longest TikTok video I can post. So I guess I could save the TikTok live and put it on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, you can save the live?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Scorpio, for some reason, they unlocked my account for 10 minutes. So I guess there's now 10-minute TikToks that you can make. I'm new to all this. I should have come up with the listen, did you know thing, so I could have got going on this a lot faster. I don't have any catchy slogans. We need catchy slogans. All right, he's getting everything cleaned up so you can let the dogs out. Put your crucibles up so that she can let the dogs out.
Oh, yeah. I can touch it now.
Yeah, David, I don't know what happened to rhodium. I can remember when it was well below $500, and then it just exploded. All right, you can let the dogs out. Nothing's hot and everything is put away that she could break.
She's going to want to smell everything.
Don't yell at the dog. Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie.
It's a small pony. Oh, yeah? What kind of dog did you get? All right. This will meet its fate next time.
Here's another reason to get the 12 kilogram.
Oh, yes. You can see how that fits in there. So that will not do that in the 6 kilogram. It's not big enough. Oh, cool. We used to have a husky. Lived to be 16 years old. Yeah, it's cold, right? Here, show Scout on the camera. She'll get all the views. Happy, it gets about 2,000 degrees or a little bit more. Oh, yeah. There it is.
She's cold.
Yeah, she is. She looks embarrassed.
She's so pretty. Oh, yeah, views are going up.
Yeah.
Holy crap. It went
Thanks, Swanee. We'll see you. I know. We ran out of everything. We'd literally have to start chopping up my truck if I wanted to melt anything else tonight. We went through everything. Is Charlie still out here?
Yeah, she's gonna come through here like a horse.
Yeah.
Charlie!
All right, keep cleaning up.
I don't want to get ran over.
Oh, you won't.
Charlie. Oh, here we go.
Yeah, here she comes.
Okay. Meow.
Indiana. Way warmer down there.
Trash. Throw it away. Don't recycle it. It's a waste of time. It smells weird though.
Yeah, it's a Carhartt and overall kind of night here.
Do I leave the forge?
No, it should be good. We're wrapping it up. I'm just talking to the people that stayed with us the whole time.
Small, compatible, or compact.
It's starting to get, we might want to get that up on a brick now too. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. That's the first time I've seen it that dark down there.
It'll just keep getting worse.
Yeah, we'll go to Menards and get some pavers. Some full-size ones that aren't broken. All right, I'll show you what we have so far. Let's see if I can adjust this light. So we got those little couple on the ground. Made all of these so far. So that's a pretty deep drawer. There. We haven't done a whole lot of copper, so we only have those two plus the one on the ground.
What we put up.
Mostly aluminum.
And then brass is an empty drawer.
Yeah, brass is coming.
We're gonna go back and try brass again.
Yeah, and lead, and
We just got spooked because of a zinc thing.
yeah, there's a lot in there.
Yeah, they were like light switch and outlet covers that we thought were brass. They looked like brass. They were just zinc, and it was bad.
Right.
So, yeah, that's another thing. If you guys start doing this, please be careful with zinc. It can hurt you.
Thanks, Scorpio.
It can hurt you if you breathe that in.
Appreciate you guys being with us for the long haul. We'll get
Set a crucible down on it.
yeah, we'll get all of our supplies restocked up here. Got some people that checked in with us tonight that I know around here locally. They're gonna drop off aluminum cans, and I'm gonna do a live too of the kids smashing the aluminum cans using this pneumatic can smasher that I got. That's pretty cool. All you gotta do is push the button. It's pneumatic. It uses air, and it smashes it, and then it uses air to eject it out. It's really cool.
Here, you have a can?
What? Have what one? A can? Your mom even said we have one. All right, we can do a can.
A can.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we'll show Scorpio, who was with us the whole time.
He deserves it.
Yeah. A single can smash. Are you still there, Scorpio?
Scorpio, please.
Oh, I don't know if they left. Oh, nope, they're here. You got to smash it. All right.
Very difficult.
No, it's not. I know we started crushing them by foot, but boy, it really turns into a lot of work.
There we go. It's cold.
Get it?
Yeah.
All right, so we don't have a lot of good light in here. Hopefully you can see it. All right, so feed the can in from that side, and then press and hold the red button.
Okay.
Then you let go, and it ejects that with air. Ready? Isn't that cool? Joe, probably not. And then that makes it way easier to feed that size into the crucible.
That made my hands stupid cold.
Yeah, it's air. Compressed air is cold. Yeah, for sure. So we're gonna get that fired up and do another live. Yeah. It's that connector has a little push button on it. It's really nice, but if you don't know how to do it, it makes it really hard to push it in. But if you know what you're doing, you can do it effortlessly. Well, appreciate you guys being with us for the whole live and through the entire cleanup process.
Oh. Nice and fun.
All right. You just stacking this up over here then? This stuff?
Yeah. Yeah, because, you know, we're going to be out here in probably a few days again.
Yeah.
I think this is probably the coolest thing I've done in a while. Oh, that's cool. It's so cold out here. Brick froze.
Joe, this is absolutely just playing around, for sure.
Isn't that asphalt so nice?
Yeah, at least we're not melting it anywhere, I don't think, right? I don't think it's getting that hot through there, so that's good. Hey, Joe, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll go live again here real soon and do a bunch more melting. You just missed all the cool stuff. This is just a bunch of people that were here with us for the whole time, just kind of chilling as we clean up and talking. But we made 30 ingots of aluminum today. 30 of these of aluminum. It's hard for it to focus with the light so close. Yeah, it really struggles with that, doesn't it? The reflection back to the camera is difficult. All right, we can show them, Jordan. Let me get light over here. Can the camera handle that?
Yeah, we have not went to the scrapyard with them. We don't plan to.
Nah, we're probably just going to melt them back down and do some sand mold casting.
Oh, there's a cat. Where'd she come from?
I don't know. Yeah, if that was silver, that'd be cool. We'll have to find out the answer to how much that would weigh in silver. Yeah, Devin, if you haven't followed our channel, make sure you do. And next time when we're melting it down, we go through it step by step, what we've learned. We're no experts, but we just kind of teach what we've learned.
Disciplined enough.
You do, Dr. Seeley. And now it's getting good use.
Oh, yeah, that is his toolbox.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right, Joe. Thanks for stopping by, man. Yeah, there's the big drawer on the bottom is where we store the crucibles and other stuff down there at the bottom.
And the slag pan.
Yeah. Nothing cool down there. So next time, hopefully, if we don't have the large flame, it shouldn't restrict the age on this. But the second that flame showed up is when it did the restriction. That looks like we're doing something dangerous. So I'm thinking that's what caused it, was the flame. So I have to pan away next time if there's anything flame-wise on there.
That's haters.
Yeah, could be that too.
I have an idea. We'll just tell the fire to stop.
It just sucks as,
Because that's what they expect we could do, right?
thousands of people.
Fire, you can't happen. You're not doing that.
And you swipe up a few more videos and you'll find videos that 100% should be restricted but aren't. What do you do for your lives? Those are aluminum ingots that we got done making over the last couple hours. We're just now finishing up and cleaning up. But those are aluminum ingots from melting down aluminum. We're just talking to some of our people that have been here the whole time.
It's copper. Heavier. And as you can tell, we don't have much of that because we don't have any sources of copper right now.
Scorpio, what kind of lives do you do?
Go hold that crucible.
Nope, that's aluminum.
God, I wish.
I wish it was silver.
If it was silver, maybe we would have one little tiny gold bar in there.
Mostly an old chair and aluminum cans. Gotcha. Yeah, we just started doing the live thing this week. Those, Chad, they weigh 6 ounces each. It's a 1 kilogram gold mold, but in aluminum, that's just 6 ounces. The same thing in copper, and the drawer above it weighs a pound. If it was gold, it would weigh 2.2 pounds. Yeah, heat sinks are fine. We have melted down about every scrap piece of metal I have around here, so now we're going to have to start sourcing it from friends and other things.
Scrapyard too. May give it for free, may not.
That's pretty cool.
Fuck down.
Chris, all we have right now is copper and aluminum ourselves. So if we put one of these copper ingots down here to see, I guess, that's all that we have is copper and aluminum. We're going to get into some brass, and we want to check out lead.
Ooh, heat sinks.
Yeah, heat sinks would be good because they wouldn't have any dross on them. They'd be so clean.
Chris, I have a question for you. Where do you get your wires, like from electric motors or like extension cord wires? Where do you get it from?
That's cool, Scorpio. Everybody needs a plumber friend. Element, you're kind of late. We're just now cleaning up, but we used a melting furnace. If you check out my bio, there's a link in there that will show you the one that we used. We used the 12 kilogram version. Oh, I bet. That's crazy.
Look at that cat. She's drinking the mud water.
Just for fun.
Like
all the cool stuff's pretty much over. We're just sitting here talking to some people, answering questions. But we just do it for fun. Oh, yeah. Those motors, though, they got to be pretty difficult to take apart.
They're not that bad. I've seen it.
For sure. You could take the metal out of the motors and the fans.
Yeah.
Just depends what it is. It could be
Aluminum coat with copper coating, which is annoying. T-Bricks again. He's been here for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Scorpio, he's been here the entire time.
Yeah. Joe, I wish it was silver.
Oh, aluminum fans, too.
Tim's back. Yeah, that's what happened to us, too. We went down the rabbit hole, and the next thing you know, Amazon's delivering the furnace. And then here we are like a bunch of junkies. Yep, we will have a copper melt again coming up, Scorpio. I'm still trying to get some more copper up so it's enough to do. Yeah, you can do lead, Melvin. It's a very low melting point for lead.
It's like, what, 400 degrees? I think it's 500-ish.
Thanks, John. Yeah, copper's up there, 1985 degrees. So it'd be a little bit different when we do copper next time because it has to get a lot hotter. The camera almost has a little bit hard time focusing on it because that crucible would be just glowing. And then we'll do more pours more often because that's a good idea, Chris. Because it gets heavier and harder to pour since it's so much more heavier than aluminum. Also, if you guys are into ham radio or any other just techie electronic stuff, we'll be doing a lot more lives featuring that kind of stuff too. No, not really. The copper melt's really nice. Especially if you use like old plumbing copper.
The walls were lined with lead. Wow. Yeah, that'd be cool. Maybe we could turn one of
Yeah,
these.
that stuff's heavy, right, Chris? That's why we like these. I don't know if you were here for it or not. There's been so many names. We have these pouring tongs that hold on to the crucible when you pour it, and that makes it a lot nicer. Yeah. That's worth it. It makes it feel better than grabbing it by the top. So when you grabbed it by the top with the tongs, is that where it broke at?
Oh, yeah, that's scary.
That's another reason why we do everything on the ground, is that way if something does break, it doesn't fall down and explode, and then you have to worry about metal all over you. Looks pretty cool in the Terminator, but...
Not when it's all over you.
Yeah. I do have a link tree. It's in my bio, but I've only listed a few items. Sadly, I'm not what they consider a content creator, so I have to list every item specifically. But if you can establish yourself as a content creator and get enough people to follow you, then you can have like an Amazon store where I can put all of the things on it. But instead, I just have a link tree there with what I've been using tonight for people, because last time we did a live, everybody wanted to know what I had, what I was using, where I got it. So I did make a link tree there, but it's a real pain in the butt. Yeah, the tongs are, this is what comes with that kit. Those tongs. T-bricks, that's the idea. We're going to do sand molds. We're going to melt those ingots down and start doing sand molding. Scorpio, we used to have the 6 kilogram. I got rid of it and got the 12 because the soda cans fit right through the lid. He can show you the difference if you want to see the difference between the 6 kilogram crucible and the 12 kilogram crucible.
I'm going to shut this drawer for a few seconds. God, it's getting heavy. So, here's a 6 kilogram crucible.
Oh, he saw already. All right, he was here for it.
Okay. Well, I mean, we can show everybody
Yeah.
else. Here's a 6 kilogram crucible. Look at this bigger one. I kept it
We use 12 for everything. You just don't fill it up as much with copper, so it's not as heavy. But with those pouring tongs we have, it really helps out.
And we're going to be using this one, the 6, for copper. But here is the 12.
We'll use the 12.
No, we'll use the 6 for copper because it's smaller and the tongs fit it better.
We'll see. It looks like it's starting to get some use. Look at it. Yeah. Ooh. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, the link tree's there just with the basics of what we did. The 12 kilograms, what I recommend. The kit is on sale on Amazon right now for $210. It's $40 off.
Really?
So it's like
Nice.
$20 more than the 6 kilogram right now. Definitely worth it.
Fit. Even made of graphite.
I hear you. They always go on sale after you buy them. That's how it works.
Said he could only have the 6.
Yeah, you missed the comments above.
Well, I mean, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, for
You'll
sure.
definitely have a lot of fun with it. I'll tell you, I had a lot of fun with it. But it was the first forge I've ever gotten, so there's that.
Oh, that's a good idea. Hey, thanks again, man. We appreciate you stopping by. We'll see you on the next one.
Thanks, Scorpio.
Rooster just for fun. Will do. All right, we better get this cleaned up. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't wait to see it. Sounds good to me, Chris. Put that up and...
Hey.
All right. Thanks, Chris.
Scorpio, remember, preheat everything, including your molds.
All right. Ready to get this cleaned up?
Yep. Ready to go inside, get some food,
Yeah.
go to bed, and then go to school. Yay.
Hungry. All
Love
right.
school.
Later, Chris.
Yeah, that's what I'll be watching before I pour. Okay. Yeah, just if you don't end up watching before you pour, please, 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 please preheat everything. Just remember that.
All right, guys. We'll see you later. Gonna get off here and go eat. See you on the next one.
Thank you, Scorpio and Chris. Have a good night.
Give everybody a couple more minutes to subscribe if they need to, and then I'm gonna cut it off here.
Thank you, Scorpio.
Thanks, Skinner.